Hey, what's up guys? It's Nathan and welcome to Money Matters. In today's video, I'll be taking you through Matt's off-road recovery and what makes this YouTube channel so successful. Matt works with his wife offering off-road recoveries, towing, and rescues throughout the beautiful areas of southern Utah near and around Zion National Park. As one of their fans, you may have watched their many videos or road recoveries in their yellow Jeep XJ, which they have affectionately called the Yellow Banana. But there has to be more to their success than the yellow banana, no? Here are some of the things that we believe have made Matt's off-road recovery so successful. Off-road rescues and recoveries are fun. It's nice to know that there's always a way out of sticky situations when your car gets stuck in an off-road area. And this YouTuber knew all about this going on. But he didn't just settle on doing the job, packing up, and going home. Matt's off-road recovery saw a great potential of growing his business by recording their recoveries and adventures. And he's made this his life's mission. And boy, was he right. In January 2019, he started Matt's Off-Road Recovery YouTube channel. And in about 3 years, he has more than 867,000 subscribers, a number that very few YouTubers have been able to reach or beat in such a short duration of time. The main attraction to the channel and the reason why the channel is growing so fast has to do with Matt's great sense of humor. Hundreds of videos and uploads later, and the channel still gives you that good adrenaline-packed, hearty content that you can't find anywhere else. Whether out with his team or partners, Matt creates incredible videos on different vehicle recoveries that they're eventually able to get back to their correct owners. They take on big challenges. While some of the recoveries and rescues by Matt and the team are simple, the channel shares videos of some of the most challenging recoveries and rescues for stuck and stalled vehicles. Every job they take on comes with some form of challenge, but it's impressive to see how well the team gets the job done every time. Matt's off-road recovery has been involved in some of the most audacious and even impossible recovery cases, and somehow he always recovers the vehicle successfully. In one of the channel's most watched videos, with over 6.9 million views, Matt's off-road recovery was able to successfully recover a Chevy Silverado from what was deemed an impossible spot, knowing that the job was one of the biggest challenges he'd take on to rescue the half-ton Chevy truck from the top of Boulder Mountain. The truck had been there for quite some time, sitting at about 60 miles away in the rough dirt road on a very steep, off-camber trail, inclined on a 45-degree angle since fall 2019, because other companies had been unsuccessful in trying to recover it, and Matt's team was going in July 2020. He set out with his team and the Yellow Banana to attempt the recovery. The recovery plan, scheduled for 2 days, took an immense amount of effort, skill, and time, and yet Matt's team and his powerful gear successfully completed the rescue. Excellent gear and quality of content. Matt's Off-Road Recovery channel is not your everyday entertainment channel. It's a brand that shows the world what's possible, especially in off-road car recovery. But instead of writing or just talking about it in snippets, the brand has invested in some of the best kinds of gear that ensures filming of top-tier content, where all little details of their rescues and recoveries are recorded for everyone to see. You can almost feel the gravel trucks ride on and how challenging it can be for them to recover some of the stuck cars. As noted here, the brand has invested in an entire production and editing team, which ensures timely uploads, but most importantly, creation of the highest quality content. This also means that they have a great content creation and marketing strategy that knows and meets the needs of their audience, while also making sure that they have new videos that are uploaded consistently. Yellow Banana is the meanest machine. Maybe Matt's off-road recovery would have some other kind of car if he didn't have the Jeep XJ. But the truth is that Matt's Jeep is the team's biggest asset, with the capacity to successfully allow for the recovery of cars and trucks stuck in the toughest spots. This Jeep has been modified a number of times and fitted with high-power components that give it the power to safely rescue any vehicle. Any Jeep enthusiast looking at this truck will tell you that this is the most powerful Jeep anyone could invest in, especially if you're getting into the business of off-road vehicle rescues. The lifted design is what makes the beast the best part of Matt's off-road recovery. The Jeep is his biggest support system, and what he needs for his recoveries, not just to carry gear. So there's no doubt that the Jeep is the biggest reason for his success. Expertise. It takes a lot of practice, experience, and an understanding of cars on tough terrain to do what Matt's off-road recovery does, and his high success rate is proof of that. Matt's easily one of the most experienced professional off-road vehicle rescuers, and this isn't thanks to the years he's been doing the job and how well he's taken to learning more by undertaking a big job that he deemed impossible by most others. Team support rescue efforts. Matt's success in off-road rescues can be attributed, to a large extent, to the great work he does alongside his team. Matt understands the risks involved in most of his recovery projects. But more than that, he knows that the different moving parts of his vehicles and the rescue trucks, along with the environment he's in, all need to work together, and he needs an experienced team to get it all done. So even with a film crew on the challenging rescues, Ed, his wife Jamie, and even his dogs, it's obvious that Matt runs a solid team that's the main reason for the brand's success. Keeping it real. In addition to the adrenaline rush you get from watching the rescue and recovery videos from the start to the end, there's a whole load of details that are involved in the recoveries. The trips they make to the recovery spot, and getting back to the recovered vehicles and team back home safely. Transport and gear problems are all on camera, and nothing is really ever smooth or expected. Some plans go out the window, new plans are pitched midway, and the process requires a lot of patience. But despite all this, the recoveries happen in real life. There are no simulations, and all the near misses are there for all to see. With this level of transparency, the need for precision in the recovery processes, and the use of the right appropriate gear, even the improvisations that come in handy during the recoveries, the success of the YouTube channel is no surprise. At the end of the day, consumers of online content need to feel that what they are spending their time on is real, interesting, and worth their time. Matt's Off-Road Recovery offers all of that in their videos every single time. The thrill around some of their biggest recoveries guarantees to keep anyone on the YouTube channel, and it would come as a surprise if you didn't hit the subscribe button after watching just one video. Some of these recoveries are some of the sketchiest areas and roads, and seeing their recovery steps and how they pull off the recovery successfully will have you cheering on Matt's off-road recovery loudly. Positive vibes. The world needs more positive and inspiring content. And in addition to getting the job done well, Matt and his team always deliver his content with a nice touch of positivity. Family involvement. There's nothing better than seeing a family working together on their common goals. And Matt's off-road recoveries videos that involve his family often point to the importance of family to Matt and how they all value the kind of work he does. Alongside his wife are his two adorable dogs that are often present in most of his adventures. This kind of relationship not only makes the channel more relatable, but also shows the great support system that Matt has, which leads to his success. There's always one more adventure to take on. Matt's off-road recovery always answers when called for rescues and recoveries. But in addition to pulling off the recoveries, the thing about Matt's job is that the calls come in from all over Utah, and you get to be a part of the adventures in all these scenic places. Sometimes, Matt's off-road recovery goes on specific rescue and recovery missions, where they do the impossible in some impossible locations. Recently, they made the trip down to Sierra Nevada mountains to recover Ed's LJ20 that had been stuck in the mountains for 40 years. The rescue was another impossible rescue through huge rocks and boulders deep in the mountain. Yet they successfully got the rundown car out. And if anyone thinks of an impossible recovery project, there's a high likelihood that Matt's off-road recovery will get the job done. The fame from the YouTube channel aside, off-road rescuing is Matt's primary job, something his family is proud of, and also what makes him one of the most successful YouTubers. So that's it, guys. Thanks for watching.